What's up, world?
What's happening? It's your boy, Kree Rushing, aka the man, aka Mr. MC, aka Mr. Freestyle, aka Mr. Seawalk, aka Stepdaddy, aka everything, all the above. Y'all enjoyed the last story time. Appreciate the feedback y'all watching. So I figured I'd share a world star, bang out, we fighting story time because we be giving people their hands from time to time. So this is probably about like 4 years back. So about 4 years back, I was dating this girl. She was adopted. She had an adopted brother, and she had 2 kids as well. So long story short, I ended up moving in with her, and her brother was on drugs. He was a junkie, like straight up, just a junkie, right? He moves out. When he left, he was about 165, real skinny, real scrawny. He ends up coming back. When he comes back, he's like 220 solid muscle, right? And I'm like, okay, you're on steroids. There's no way. There's no way possible you can get that big in a short amount of time and, just it's natural. No way. Like, he was gone for like, I don't know, a few months. So I go to the mom and I tell her, I'm like, yo, your boy's on drugs. It causes random acts of rage. And if he tries anything, I will kill him. Told her straight up like that. I will kill him. Also, I was like, I never killed anybody before, but I will definitely make your son the first if I have to. And she was like, okay. And I was like, I don't think you understand. I will kill him. And she was like, okay, whatever, right? She thought I was play pimping, right? So fast forward, he was working construction, right? The junkie brother was working construction. And his boy was picking him up. His homeboy was picking him up. But for like the past 3 days, he had flaked on his homeboy. So like on the 4th day, his homeboy was like, nah, I'm not picking you up, right? So this fool gets to yelling in the house. He's screaming, yelling, cussing him out, waking up the kids. The kids scared. So I'm getting dressed. I'm like, all right, it's time to slap him, give him some act right? So she's like, no, don't do it. Don't beat him up. It's going to cause problems. I'm like, all right, whatever, right? And I couldn't go back to sleep because I was already up. Plus, I had a nightmare that night, so I was tripping. I was like really tripping. So then I hear him say over the phone, I gotta have my mom move. No, he was like, I gotta have my mom take me to work, yada yada yada. So I'm like, oh dang, I remember the night before I had parked behind the mom, so I was like, let me move my car so they could just leave, no problems. I go outside, and he's sitting on the porch, and I'm like, hey bro, you need to calm down. And he's like, F you, Kree. I was like, what? So now I'm tripping. He done like woke up all the old gang members. I'm like, cuz, what you say? And he's like, I ain't your cuz, homie. I ain't your cuz. So now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to like just get the fighting, get the scrapping. And I'm like, well, do something. And this fool pulls a hammer out on me, right? Pulls the young Bob the Builder out on me. So I'm like, oh no. So I'm just thinking, all I see is that hammer. All I see is the hammer, right? So old girl that I was dating, his sister, comes and tries to get in between us, right? Now, all I'm thinking about is the hammer. And I remember I got real calm and I was thinking to myself, okay, we got to kill him or else he's going to kill you. Because one hit with a hammer, that could be it. That could be the fight. That could be the end of life. So I looked at him and I was like, you sure you want to pull a hammer on me? And he goes, I ain't afraid to use it, homie. I ain't afraid to use it. And before he even said it a third time, I rushed him, right? I end up behind him, so I'm choking him out, right? So he's trying to bang me on the wall and stuff like the movies. Now, when this happened, I forgot I mushed old girl out the way, like mushed her, because she was trying to get in the way, and I was like, it has to happen now, or she gonna get hit with the hammer, or I'm gonna get hit. Like, all I kept thinking in my head is like, he gonna kill us, then he gonna go in the room and kill the kids, and go just junkie crazy, right? Because he smoked out, and he on steroids, so nothing makes sense. So I mushed her, grabbed him, I'm choking him. He trying to bang me against the wall, trying to knock me off like the movies. And I remember just saying to myself, like, just hold on. Just keep holding on. He gonna cash out. He gonna cash out. And so I feel him get a little weak, right? He starts getting a little weak. So as soon as I feel him get a little weak, I hip toss him. Boom, take him to the ground, right? So now he reaching for her. He like, reaching for her. He's choking and whatnot. And she like, no, you want to point hammers on people? This is what happened. So then the mom comes out, right? And she's like, let him go, Kree. And I looked at her and I was like, nah, screw you. This is what happens when I tell you. Didn't I tell you I was going to kill your son? Didn't I tell you? That's why I said to her, I was like, didn't I tell you I was going to kill your son? And so I'm choking him right now. I'm not much for the trash talk. But when I have the upper hand, oh, I talk cold cash, just trash. I'm just going to talk my trash, right? So I'm whispering this fool's in. I'm like, yeah, didn't I tell you I was a gangster? Didn't I tell you? And he's like, you are, right? So I was like, pull your phone out right now and call the police or else I'm going to kill you. And so he pulls his phone out. He's like, I can't. I'm like, what you mean you can't? He's like, the phone is hacked. It doesn't have a dial pad. I'm like, the phone is hacked. This fool basically just had the phone for internet use, right? High-tech crackhead. So I start yelling to the neighbors. I'm like, somebody better call the police or I'm going to kill this man. And the neighbor yelled back, shut up. And I was like, y'all going to let me kill this man? Because I didn't want to do it. I ain't going to lie. But I wasn't trying to let him go either because he could still grab that hammer and retaliate and then bam. You know what I'm saying? So I have old girl call the police, right? So she calls the police. While she's on the phone with the police, I'm still choking him. But I'm letting up every now and then. So I'm like, I'll choke him enough to where he starts to like black out. Then I'll let him up a little bit, choke him some more. I'm like teeter-tottering with his life, right? He blacked out like 4 times. So after that's going on, she calls the police. And she on the phone with the police. So I yell to her. I'm like, hey, you on the phone with the police? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, did you tell him he's white? She was like, yeah. I said, did you tell him I'm a nigga? And she was like, yeah. And the lady on the phone was like, what does that have to do with anything? Because you know good and well, if you don't say who's what in the beginning, they don't come and be like, who's which, right? So, anyways, after that, I tell her to go get my phone. And she's like, you want me to call your brother? I'm like, no, don't call my brother. Go on Instagram, right? And he's like, nah. And I'm like, shut up. You about to go viral, right? So, this is back when Instagram only gave you like 15 seconds. You know, now they give you like minutes. You could lace a whole documentary. So, you know, I'm choking him. And she starts recording. And I say my little PSA, which y'all gonna see at the end of the story time video. Y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna play it because I still have the clip. You feel me? And yeah, say my little piece. Record, we send, right? So, I'm still choking him. Police finally pull up. And I'm like, dang. I see them running up with their tasers. I'm like, dang, man, I didn't pee because you was out pee in the morning. I'm like, I didn't pee. They gonna tase me. I'm gonna pee on myself, right? But I was like, screw it. I'm not letting go. We just gonna have to be pissy today. So the cop runs up and he taps me. It's like 4 cops. So one of the cops runs up. He taps me on the shoulder. He's like, let him go. Let him go. So I let him go and they help him up. And they slam him on the ground. Boom, get on the ground, right? These fools helped him up just to slam him. Slam him on the ground. Get on the ground, right? They put the knee in his neck. He start crying, right? I look, me and this fool been rolling around and all that to the point I didn't even realize we were scuffling this hard. We both lost our shoes. He in socks, I'm barefoot. You know what I'm saying? And then it was funny too because I just put on the first shoes I could. So it was like some dress shoes. So I'm out there fighting in like the fresh church shoes one time looking like a reverend at like the box. And yeah, it was all bad. It was all bad. So the cops are like, do you want to press charges? I'm like, heck yeah, press everything. I'm like, this fool pulled the hammer out on me. So then they see the hammer. They start taking pictures. They take pictures of the scrapes and stuff. They take him off to jail. Time passes and whatever. He ends up bailing out, but he don't come back to the house because he's scared. He knows he's going to get this work if he come back to the house. So I hear from the sister, who was, you know, my girlfriend at the time, that the DA is dropping all the charges, right? And they go to court. So I was like, what? Because I know if the shoe was on the other foot, if I had been a black man pulling out a hammer on a white man, the DA would have like gave me the people's elbow. Like he would have came off the top ropes. He or she would have came off the top ropes, you feel me? So I'm like, dang. So I go to the court and sure enough, DA dropped the charges, right? And I was like, dang. So I'm heated, right? And so I ended up speaking to a detective. I was like, I need to speak to somebody. So I ended up speaking to a detective. And I told the detective, I'm like, what's going to stop him from trying this again? Because if he tries it again, I'm going to kill him this time since y'all won't help me. And the DA was like, the detective was like, don't worry, he's not going to try it. He knows that you can handle him. He was like, but if you have to, if it comes down to it. And I said, are you telling me to kill him? He was like, no, I'm not telling you to kill him. Just handle business. Just know if it comes down to it. I was like, you telling me to kill him? He was like, nah. He was like, and stop saying that you're going to kill him. You're incriminating yourself. He said, just know, if it comes down to it, you have to. And I was like, okay, I get it, bro. The killer mind, bro. Got you. So I ended up leaving or whatever. The cops hit my line, right? So I'm like, why is the police calling me? They were like, yeah, we have to have you come down and sign some paperwork because you made a citizen's arrest. I was like, citizen's arrest? So apparently since I held him for like 20 to 30 minutes while they got there. Because they had rain the night before, so they said they couldn't drive fast because the roads were wet. But, yeah, right. He probably was at the donut shop or something. But yeah, since that had happened, I had to sign some paperwork saying that I made a citizen's arrest, and I arrested him on some Officer Rick Ross type stuff. But yeah, man, junk was crazy. It was crazy, man. I thought I was really gonna kill that man. So I ended up seeing him a few months after it happens, and I had a motorcycle at the time, and I'm on the phone, and I see him, and I'm like, I'll call you right back. I get off the phone, and I'm ready. I'm like about to get it, and he's like, oh no, it ain't even like that. It ain't even like that. And he goes, I just want to thank you, man. After you beat me up, I had a lot of time to think. I changed my life. I got a job now. I got a car. And I'm trying not to laugh because I'm like, I done beat this junkie into success, right? So I'm like trying not to chill. And not just that, I want to laugh in his face and, make fun of him or nothing, But even if, he's probably going to see this video, but I don't care. I ain't want to laugh in his face, though, because that takes a man to, admit he was wrong and basically, like, hey, no beef, because most of nowadays, people come back, they trying to shoot you for beating them up nowadays. But, yeah, man, it was all good. We squashed it and lesson learned. Sometimes people just got to get the hands, you feel me? Left out a part. So, in the beginning, when it had all happened and I mushed old girl, I had mushed her so hard, I caused swelling all on her face, right? So, when I seen her, I was like, he hit you? She was like, no, you did this, fool. And I was like, dang, I did it. She was like, yeah. And I don't even really remember really mushing her like that because my adrenaline's pumping. I'm focused on just the hammer and I'm thinking I gotta kill him. And I don't remember mushing her, man. So let that be a lesson, man. Ladies, if you dealing with a dude and your man a thug, he a scrapper and he about to give somebody the hands, let him give that man the hands. Don't get in the way. Don't be collateral damage. Sometimes you just gotta let the wolves eat. That's just what it is. You feel me? But anyways, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I mean, if you already subscribed, appreciate you. If you ain't subscribed, you hating, go on, subscribe, hit that so y'all can keep these, seeing these story times or whatnot, man. One love.
This is what happens when you mess with people. He done got into some gangster stuff, now he trying to reason. It ain't like that. So next time you think about doing something, somebody might kill you for it. Think about that.
No, I called the police, they never come, but